Hello everyone, myself Nitin Heraje, Assistant Professor, Department of CSC, AJIT Mangalore. I'm going to discuss Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm topic, module 3 of computer graphics and visualization. So in my previous video, I had discussed about the objects, different objects for clipping. One is the point clipping, and the next one is the line clipping. So Cohen-Sutherland algorithm deals with the line clipping algorithm. So we'll look into it. Uh, Intersection calculations are expensive, so you need to first find the lines that are completely inside or certainly outside the clipping window, so that if it is completely inside you can include the line. If it's completely outside you can just discard the complete line, and then apply intersection only to undecided lines. Okay, so this is if the some part of the lines are inside and outside the clipping window, then only we need to apply intersection to decide which portion of the line should be included in the clipping window. All right, so intersection in the sense the line segment and the clipping window, so that we call it as the intersection point. Okay, with that intersection point we will decide which which portion of the line segment should be included and which portion of the line segment should be excluded. All right, so next we need to perform the cheaper tests before proceeding to expensive intersection calculations. Cheaper tests in the sense we need to check if the line segment lies completely inside the clipping window or it lies completely outside the clipping window before going for intersection calculations. So as a part of the algorithm, we need to assign code to every endpoint of line segment. So we'll see what that code is, and that code we also call it as out code. Okay, uh, so border lines of a clipping window, you need to divide the plane into two halves. Okay, a point can be characterized by a 4-bit code that is nothing but out code according to its location in half planes. So we'll see this what it is with the diagram. Location bit is 0 if the point is in the positive half plane, that is if the point is inside the clipping window, and 1 otherwise. Code assignment involves comparisons or subtractions. So this will be clear with the diagram. I'll be explaining what it is. Completely inside or certainly outside tests involve only logic operations of bits. Okay, so we are going to deal everything in terms of bits. We will decide if the which region the line is lying on with respect to the clipping window. Okay, so the window with the blue color, it's a clipping window, and you can see on the top there are 4 bit we have used. So the leftmost bit is for the top, the next one is bottom, and the next one is right, and the last one, that is the rightmost, is the it is for the left side of the clipping window. Okay, so the portions belonging to the left side of the clipping window, we set the left bit as 1. The portion belongs to the right side of the clipping window, we'll set right bit as 1, and so on. Okay, we'll see it one by one how it goes. Okay, so this is the leftmost bit. So you can see a dotted line which is for the separation. So above everything of the dotted line is the top portion. Okay, and it is nothing but YW max minus Y. Uh, then in the top portion, we can see that the bits, that is the leftmost bit, have been set to 1, and the rest of the regions, so you can see this is the top region. So here the bit has been set to 1. I'll tell you why this 3 as and when we proceed. Now you will come to know why it is. So this clipping window, with reference to clipping window, we have classified totally 9 regions. So this is the top region. Okay, this is the bottom region, this is the right of the clipping window, left region of the clipping window, and this is inside the clipping window. This is right top of the clipping window, this is right bottom of the clipping window, this is left bottom of the clipping window. Okay, so now whatever is being set, it is for the leftmost bit. So if it is the top region, only that bit is set. Now you can see this second bottom bit. So since this region is not a bottom region, here it's all 0. This is also not a bottom, so it is all 0. If you look at this, these are all the bottom regions. So the bottom bit is set to 1. Okay, the bottom bit is set to 1. And here if you look, so this is Y minus YW min, this region. Okay, inside if you see, both the bits are set to 1 because it is neither top or it is a bottom. Okay, now you can see this. So the third bit from the left side, it is the right bit. So if it belongs to the right portion only, that has been set. So this is the line which divides you the right portion of the bit. So you can see the third bit from the left is all set to 1 because it belongs to the right side of the clipping window. And if you look at these are all 0 since it is not belonging to the right side of the clipping window. Alright, next we have is the fourth bit, that is the rightmost bit, which indicates the left side of the clipping window. So this line gives you the partition for the left side of the clipping window. So you can see all these rightmost bits in the left side of the clipping window are set to 1. Okay, which means that this is in the left side. And if you see, rest are all assigned with 0. Okay, so now you have got an output. So this 4-bit number is called the outcode. Okay, with respect to this. So this we are going to set. It is not necessary that you have to follow this same order like this. You can also change this. You can start with the bottom, then go to left, then go to right. Then you can go to top, and then you can go to right Okay, you can set it as your own, but further you need to follow the same coding. So here the code is for rightmost is for left and so on. So you can change this, it is left to you. So we'll look into one by one. So here all the bits are 0, which means that the line or the point belongs, or the one endpoint of the line segment is inside the clipping window here. Here all the bits are 0. Come towards the bottom. So the third bit is for bottom. It says that this region, this particular region is the bottom region. And if you go to uh, if you go to this region, it is nothing but bottom plus left. So left bit is set to 1, bottom bit is also set to 1. This is the right left region, so only left is set. Here left plus top, so left and top bit is set. Here it is only top, so top bit is set. Here it is top plus right, so top and right bit are set to 1. It is only right, so right bit is set to 1. Here it is right as well as right as well as bottom. So both right and bottom bit are set to 1. So this is the main concept. First you need to know properly. So you can change the order here, no issues. But then later on you need to follow the same order itself. You should not change. So this is what being set here. Okay. Uh, this is one part of one Sutherland line clipping. So based on this, the rest of the algorithm depends. The endpoint codes are 0, 0, 0 for both if line is completely inside. That means endpoint code. The endpoint means both the endpoints of the line segment. If it lies on the region 0, 0, 0, 0, then we can directly say it lies completely inside. Okay. If endpoint codes has 1 in some bit, so line is certainly outside. So you cannot say it is completely outside. It is certainly outside. So some part might be outside, some part might be inside. Okay. Then the lines that cannot be decided are intersected with window border lines. So that means some portion of the line segment is inside the clipping window. So you need to find the intersection point there. Each test clips the line. Each test clips the line, and the remaining is tested again for full inclusion or certain inclusion, until remaining is either empty or fully contained. So you need to test for a line segment iteratively till you find that either the line is empty or it is fully inside the clipping window. Okay, until then you should find the intersections. Endpoints of lines are examined against left, right, bottom and top borders. It can be again, you can follow any order for this. It is not mandated that you should have left, right, bottom and top. You can have bottom, left, top and right order also, no issues. You should decide any one order. Later on you should not be changing that once outcode is fixed. Okay. Then bit values in a region code are determined by comparing the coordinate values x, y of an endpoint to the clipping boundaries. Bit 1 is set to 1 if x is less than xw of min. That means it is outside the uh, clipping window. So if I say xw of min, x is less than xw of min, that means it lies on the left side of the clipping window, and other 3 bit values are determined similarly, that is based on x max, y min and y max. Okay, so if the value is greater than x max, that means it is lying right side of the window. If the value is less than y min, that is it lies on the bottom side of the window. If the y value is greater than y max, that means the point lies on the top of the clipping window, that is above the clipping window. For a line with the endpoint coordinates, for a line with endpoint coordinates x naught, y naught, and x end, y end, the y coordinate of the intersection point with the vertical clipping border, it can be obtained with the calculation y equal to y naught plus m into x minus x naught. Kindly note down this formula because this is important one. It is applied in the lab program also. The same formula is applied in the lab program also to find the y intersection point and to find the x intersection points. Okay, so where x value is set to either xw min or xw max, and the slope of the line is calculated as follows, that is m equal to y end minus y naught divided by x end minus x naught. Okay, similarly if you are looking for the intersection with a horizontal border, then we will have to find the intersection point of x coordinate. So the x value is calculated as follows: x equal to x naught plus y minus y naught divided by m, with the with y is either y min or to yw max. So that is the value how you find x intersection. So next we'll see how the things are going to work. So you can see that this is the clipping window, and these are the outcode values for different regions based on the clipping window. We are having two line segments. One is P1 to P2, where the end points lie on different region outside the clipping window, and some part of the line lies inside the clipping window. And one more line P3 to P4, which is outside the clipping window, though it is lying, the endpoints are lying between two different regions, that is in the left region and in the bottom region. Okay, and if you look at this, we have not written any outcode for the right part because there is no line lying on the right side of the clipping window. So we'll see how this process starts, or this process will work. So first you can see it here, right? That is the left region, where the left bit is set with 1. So you are having this point P2 which is lying in the left region. Okay, so what has to be done is you need to find the intersection of this point, which is for the left vertical line. Okay, this is the partition which gives you the left region of the clipping window. So you need to find the intersection point at a particular this point, that is P2 dash, and you can calculate this value with the formulas that were specified in the previous slide. So you need to find the y value for this particular region, sorry, the x value and y intersection for this particular point, x and y intersection for this particular point. Okay, and that point becomes P2 dash, right? So this is one step. So next if you let's go to that you had left and then right. So you know that in the right region there is no line segment lying on. So next we'll go to the bottom. So when you come to the bottom, you can see that the P1 is lying for this particular line segment. P1 point P1 is in the bottom. Okay, so the process happens for one particular line segment, and then it proceeds to the next line segment. So first we are dealing with the P1 P2 line. Okay, so the next portion of this line is lying on the bottom side. So when the point is in the bottom region, you need to find the intersection point at this, that is the horizontal intersection need to be found out, and this new point we call it as a P1 dash. So P1 dash is nothing but the new point. Here we need to find x and y value for this P1 dash. Okay, so after this next again we are going to the top region. So when you go to the top bit, that is this bit is set 1, so wherever this bit is set 1, we'll go here. So that means P2 dash is lying on the top region of the clipping window. Then you need to find the horizontal intersection of this line segment, that is at this particular point. You need to find the point P2 dash, the new value of x and y. Okay, so once this is done, you have got two new points, that is P1 dash and P2 dash, which both lies on the clipping inside the clipping window. So there is no issues now. This is the line that should be there within the clipping window. Okay, next we have a line segment P4 and P3, so we'll look into it now. So when you refer for P2 and P3 and P4 line segment, so first we have started with the left side. So when it is left, so this vertical line gives you the partition. So from P3 you need to find this intersection point. Okay, so this new intersection point is called as P3 dash, wherein you'll have to find x and y value for this particular point. Okay, so this is the new point for this particular line segment. Next we after left you can check for top, you can check for right, and then now you are come to the bottom. So in the bottom you have found this P4 is in the bottom region. So what you have to do is, when it is the bottom region, you need to find the horizontal intersection over here, but then you have line segment only till here. So that means which is this lies less than y min. So this point is y min. So this point is lying below y min, and this is also below y min, which means that this line segment is completely outside the clipping window. So you can discard this line segment completely. Okay, so this is how Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm works. Okay, along with this we also have a lab program for Cohen-Sutherland line clipping. In my next video I will be discussing by taking a lab program of Cohen-Sutherland, which uses a Cohen-Sutherland algorithm for line clipping. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please click the like button. Thank you so much.